Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Telcoin's price chart, and I'm going to do a complete Elliott Waves analysis on this specific area in the short term, because I do believe there are some hidden messages in here indicating we might actually be very much optimistic and bullish. But before we get into all that, let's just zoom out a bit more and talk about the overall scenario. You see, in TL, I think so far we are absolutely going according to the bullish track, and it seems like that the final low is truly already in. So why is that? Because off of the lowest low, we are having a clear cut 5 wave into a wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2. And what is next? As you can see, beautiful, a strong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this has all the right characteristics to be into a wave 3, followed by, we said that in the previous video, probably a correction for wave 4. And after it's over, what can we expect to happen next? You know it, another move on the upside into wave 5. Question is, are we going right now according to this possibility? In my opinion, there's a very high chance that the answer is yes. Why is that? Couple of reasons. First things first, so far at least, again, pay attention, so far it seems like that this is kind of a slow move down. Why do I say that? Let's just measure it timing wise from this high to about this point. How long is it taking for us to have this move? As you can see, almost 400 candlesticks on 30-minute time frame. On the other hand, in about 400 candlesticks, yep, we managed to have this beautiful move up starting from here about, let's say, 0.0039 to all the way up here about 0.0074, almost like a 100% move. So what is it that I'm trying to say? It seems like, at least right now, bears are kind of failing to pull the price all the way back down to these levels. And also, as you can see, between our pullbacks, we are absolutely able to identify overlapping of the waves, meaning this move down does have a lot of the characteristics of a corrective movement into hopefully this wave 4. And what's next? Again, most likely another move up into wave 5. And this is exactly why I'm saying that in TL, right now, we are going absolutely according to the bullish track. But what if we are bearish? You see, I want to prove to you in today's update about Telcoin that we are actually bullish by the process of eliminating the bearish candles. So with that said, let's go on some lower time frames, maybe 15-minute time frame. You see, if you want to be bearish in Telcoin and you want to say that we have probably set our final top in here, then okay, off of the highest side, you need to be able to show me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down. Sometimes we can have this thing which is called an impulse, and the rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 is not allowed to be the smallest wave. Other times, we can have something called a leading diagonal in form of a wedge, which looks like this. This is our initial move down into 1, and it has to be the biggest wave in this structure. Correction for wave 2, another move down into wave 3, it must be smaller than 1. Correction for 4, it has to be smaller than wave 2, and also, unlike this impulse, in here, we must have overlapping of the waves this time, and this is our final move down into wave 5, and it must be the smallest wave. Some other times, we can have something called an expanding leading diagonal, and it's pretty much, I would say, the opposite of a wedge, meaning this is our wave 1. This time, it must be the smallest wave, correction for wave 2, another move down into wave 3. It has to be bigger than 1, correction for 4. It's going to be this time bigger than wave 2. And again, still, we are going to have overlapping of the waves between our corrective movements. And this is our final move down into wave 5. And it has to be, in this example, the biggest wave in this structure. Now, pay attention to one common point that all these scenarios have. What is it? If you are a regular viewer, you probably know the answer. Wave 3 in any of them is not the smallest wave. This is why earlier I said in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 is simply not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott waves. And with that said, let's zoom in more and start counting some waves. So I think we can all agree that this is from here a wave 1, correction for 2, another move down into wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move on the downside into wave 5. Also, I'm thinking this is actually yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, and this initial move, I think, yep, can be considered as an impulsive structure. Now, pay attention between this move up and also this one, we are having overlapping of the waves. And clearly you can see that this move is much bigger than this one. So this narrows our option to only and only a leading diagonal in form of a wedge if you want to be absolutely bearish in Telcoin and you want to argue that we have set our final top in the recent phase on the upside. But there's kind of a problem. You see, according to this count, this is 1, this is 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And let's measure the length of our wave 3 from this high to about this point. Okay, let's compare it to the other waves. Is it going to be smaller than our wave 1? As you can see, the answer is by a very decent margin. Yes. Is it also going to be smaller than our supposedly wave 5? Absolutely yes. So this structure, which was pretty much our best shot at finding a 5 wave, is actually not allowed due to this supposedly wave 3 being the smallest wave. And what is it that I'm trying to say? I'm trying to tell you there's a very good chance that in Telcoin right now, we are having a correction structure into our wave 4. And once more, again, this scenario suggests that we are going to indeed have another move up into wave 5. Now, I think we can consider some other counts in here in Telcoin, suggesting we're going to get like a very strong move down. For example, you can say this is like a 1 correction for 2 and then big move down into wave 3 for 5, which on a higher degree might be into a larger degree wave 3 correction for 4, another move down into wave 5, and so on and so forth. Basically, you are allowed to consider in here having a series of 1, 2. However, pay attention, this is the key point of today's update. What you want to see in order to basically invalidate a hell of a lot of bearish counts is actually a strong move up, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take this important height up here about, let's say, 0.007. Now, why is this important? Because the moment that we see this move and in it we take this height, at that point, how exactly are we able to find a 5 wave down here from this height to about this point if you want to be 100% bearish in Telcoin? Finding a 5 wave at that point, it's going to be so hard and challenging to a degree that is simply not going to be anybody's primary scenario, which means, again, it is going to be confirmed that we indeed have a correction structure into wave 4, and even after this move up, we get like another move down in order to take this low. It's not really going to matter a whole lot. Odds are that's actually going to be a decent long opportunity in order to make a couple of percents of profits in the short term. So overall, in Telcoin, do not get me wrong, I am still absolutely optimistic and bullish. And if you want to have some more confirmation suggesting this is a bit of a correction structure into our wave 4, just wait a bit more and see, are we going to get a move up in order to take this high? And by the way, what do we have off of the lowest low? Seems like that this is a decently strong move on the upside, followed by, I think we can all agree, this is a very slow and choppy move down. So let's hope that this is going to be 5 up into 1 correction for wave 2, and if this is happening, what's next? You know it, a strong move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and at that point, again, I am really going to have my eyes on this important high. If we take it right away, it will be, in my view, a very, very optimistic sign, indicating that Telcoin is indeed still absolutely spot on the bullish track. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Telcoin's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.